Peace and light, that old guy Australia coming to you from the south coast. A little chilly this morning. Like, share, subscribe, YouTube, Instagram. And please, I appreciate the support and my numbers are growing, it's fantastic, but that's not why I do this. Although, as it happens, I then begin to think, okay, we're making a difference. We're getting somewhere. I'm doing my little bit, the drop in the bucket. You've got to do yours. Those people out there who've got their cameras covered on their phones or won't use their phones or walk away and speak without their phone left on the table over there, or whatever might be the case, haven't got Messenger, haven't got Facebook accounts, haven't got Instagram accounts, haven't got YouTube accounts, haven't got Telegram because that's hacked, all this kind of stuff, right? I've got this to say to you. And I don't care. You can have your own opinion on it and you can think I'm an idiot. That's fine. But here's what I've got to say to you. These things will be used against us. We know that. And are being used against us right now. We know that. But you have a limited window where you can use these things for good. A very, very limited window. And you've got to do it. You've got to do it. If you bring one person to the truth and the light, that's what matters. Not what you think about this stuff. Because in the end, the only way you're going to get away from this is to get rid of every single electronic device in your home. TVs, laptops, phones, computers, whatever. They've all got to go. That's the only way they can track you. Unless, of course, you've got the jibby-jabby. Now, please, I'm begging you, don't shy away from this, is what they want you to do. Get there, reveal the truth, bring one person to the light, get them to understand what's going on. Okay, so I've got people who will say that, oh yeah, well, we knew Owen Reed when he was 12, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, whatever. He was an idiot then, he was whatever. Have your opinions. I don't really mind. Oh, he's a nutter. You ever see that old guy Australia? Go look at that if you want a good laugh. The guy's a bloody idiot. Have your laugh. Every single thing that you say about me is said through your own ignorance and your own, well, I can guess, insecurities. It is a scary thing to accept what's going on and to look at what's going on. It's much easier just to go about your life and ignore everything. I don't live in some doom and gloom attitude. I don't do that. But I am aware, and I've become more and more aware as time's gone on. Now, I get sent information from all over the world, and I appreciate it. I don't get to all of it, but I really appreciate it. Now, I got sent a video this morning, which is pretty disturbing. It's by a young guy whose name eludes me, who's a leader of a group of young people in Haiti. And he has been desperate to get information out about what is occurring right now in Haiti. Now, if you don't know what happened in Haiti since the cyclone went through and the Clinton Foundation got involved over there, stealing $2 billion and being involved with the Red Cross, but that was just a one-off with that woman, trafficking children from there, then you really are ignorant, really, really ignorant. And you're not wanting to see. It is a horrible, horrible subject. Yet it's a basis of the world. What do you think? Because, the supposed child sacrifice of the Incans or the Mayans or other tribes around the world took place then. We're all civilized now. It doesn't happen. Bullshit. Child ritual sacrifice happens today, every minute of every damn day right around the world. It's still something that's believed in. It's still something that happens. Now, you can deny that and you can say, I'm just an idiot for saying it. And look, have your own opinion. I couldn't care less if I tried. But I have seen way too much evidence of this over the last 10, 15 years to deny it. There's no way I can deny it. I can prove it. Ukraine is the seat of this. It is the head of the serpent. That's why America, but not so much America, but we'll say that, is hell-bent on defending Ukraine, and so is the UN, so is NATO, all involved in child sex trafficking, all of them. The President of the United States, God help in the United States, who's there at the moment, he's not the President, but he's there in charge, him and his offsider, are heavily involved in this and heavily involved in Ukraine, as is his son, as is the Clintons, as is Pelosi's, all these people. The military has already been exposed in the US Congress as having ties to and funding of 33 laboratories in Ukraine. So this is not conspiracy theory. This is fact. And still you're not waking up. You're not paying any damn attention. I don't know what it's going to take. It'd be like that restaurant, you know, where the table's set and it's got crockery and cutlery and glasses and everything else. And a guy walks past and grabs a tablecloth and goes, whoop, and nothing moves, but the tablecloth's gone. That's how they're going to do it to you. You won't even know. You'll be the ones running around going, what's happening? I don't understand what's happening. And we'll be saying, we tried to tell you. We tried to tell you, but you wouldn't listen. We can't give you timelines for all this stuff because we don't know. We only know what's happening. We don't know when, because there's such a fight going on between good and evil that we gain ground, lose ground, gain ground, lose ground, and changes on the timetable take place. Of course that's what's happening. There's some wondrous people out there, and I'm not interested if you want to tell me, oh, Elon Musk is a shill, or, whoever. Bill Gates, we know all about it. Oh, God. Okay, I'm not interested in who may or may not be. Donald Trump, sinner or savior, I don't know and I don't really care, right? The point is this, all of those things are distractions too. Because right now there's a massive, massive issue facing the world. America's been told they've got 20 days worth of diesel left. And I'll get to Haiti in a minute. 20 days worth of diesel left, and we've been told here in Australia to buckle up, buttercup, it's going to soar through the bloody roof. I'm talking $4 for a litre in no time. The least refined of all fuels, the least cost to make, is going through the roof. Because you know why? Because it is the seat of everything that happens around the world. It controls everything. The farmers, the trucking industry, everything is controlled through the supply of diesel. So that's where they've decided to aim themselves. Antonio Guterres from the UN came out only months ago and told you in a public press conference what him and Klaus Schwab from the WEF had decided to do. They had damn well decided what to do. I don't know who the hell they think they are, but you just laugh at that and go, well, so what? It means nothing to me. Oh, really? How do the head of these two major corporations in the world that control most of the governments in the world come out and give a public press conference like that, and you do diddly shit? You take no notice. You go, well, so what? So what? You don't even know what they're talking about. You haven't gone and looked at Agenda 30. You don't even look at Agenda 21. You don't know what's going on. Absolutely clueless, as my lovely Joe would say. Every time they mock you, remember, they're mocking you through their own ignorance and their own insecurities and their own fears. And I understand what she says. So all of it's water off a duck's back. I don't give a rat's ass because I'm going to save my life and anybody else's I can. That's my goal. This is taking place. It's shaping. Now in Haiti, there's a revolution going on over there with these young guys who've gotten together and they're leading a party that's trying to get information out to the world. The media, we know, is totally owned by two of the most evil corporations on the face of the planet and their sister companies. So what you see on TV is exactly what they want you to look at, exactly what they want you to see, nothing else. It is a controlled media. We've seen those ones where it's got an anchor and his co-anchor up here going blah, 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 and then there's another one, blah, 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 another, blah, 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 there's hundreds of them, and all saying exactly the same thing, parroting the same damn story right round the world. Because it is controlled. So you're controlled. How you don't see that, I don't know. Be that as it may. There's no focus on Haiti. None. Now, this guy got this video out and he said, you don't know what's going on here. Americans have been deployed en masse to Haiti. American forces and warships, you name it, have all been deployed there. And nobody's talking about it. The media's not talking about it. These are to back Zelensky because it makes no difference what happens here. The Biden government has to throw the kitchen sink at Ukraine because that's where the head of the serpent is. If that gets exposed more than it is now and Zelensky goes down, you're going to know the truth. And if you know the truth, America's going to crumble and it will go into civil war, which is exactly what they want. That's what they want. This young guy put this video out. He said they have armed the gangs here in Haiti. And their jobs, the gangs, is to go around and make sure nobody's filming, nobody's taking pictures, nobody's sending anything out. They're controlling all of the technology there. He smuggled this footage out. He said, you've got to help us. You've got to help us. This has become, as his words say, a dumping shithole for America. It has been used and squeezed till there's nothing left. We know the Clinton Foundation was heavily involved in that with child trafficking. We know Clinton's brother is involved, Hillary's brother anyway, is involved in major corporations there in Haiti which are raping the place. It is being destroyed and you're not being told about it because the corruption and the evil is so perverse and deep, they don't want you to know. And that runs right over to Ukraine, the head of the frickin' serpent. That's what this war's about. It's not about Vlad. Vlad tried to stop them crossing the border. He told NATO for years and years and years, don't put your goddamn bases near my border. And they didn't listen, so he blew them up. He knew about the biolabs, he blew them up. If Vladimir Putin wanted to attack Ukraine and take over Ukraine, from day one, he would have bombed bloody Kiev. He would have blown it off the face of the planet, and that would have been the end of anything. But he didn't. He hit strategic targets. You know, why don't you know that? He didn't bomb the shit out of everything. He went after certain targets, and he said, I've completed most of those. I've got about 7 left that I haven't done. So what's America done? Thrown $20 billion more money at Ukraine because those who are in power in America are so evil and so corrupt, they don't want their practices and their little happy lines and their little, playground to be destroyed and exposed. You'll be the ones running around on what's happening with us going, we were trying to tell you. We've tried and tried and tried and tried to tell you, but you just wouldn't listen. I don't live in doom and gloom. I live in excitement. There are some days when I feel a bit down, and who the hell doesn't? Who gets through this life without scars and wounds? Who? You? I don't think so. And if you think you have, then all you've done is put a little bit of, makeup over them. A couple of Band-Aids. Rather than deal with them. I'm honest. That's what I am. I deal with my shit. I never did. Now I do. Because I know that's the only way for me to go forward. There is no other way. I'm in this position like you are. I've made my choice to go forward and be as brutal and as honest as I can. There's no other way for this. God help me if God's real and he comes back. I'm on the shit list and I know it. I accept that. That's how it is. But you? What list are you on? Where do you stand in all this? Are you just ignoring it? Kids to soccer, shopping at Woolies, hey? Drinks with the friends, off to the movies, go to the beach, go fishing, going on with life, ignoring everything. I'm not saying you've got to give everything up, but you've got to take some bloody notice. This is happening. It's not fake. It's happening. And they're telling you a narrative that is an utter 100% lie. And you're believing it. You choose to believe it. Peace and light, that old guy Australia. Signing off before I have a stroke. Well, I can't because I've been jibby-jabbied. Like, share, subscribe, Instagram, YouTube. And I'll be a much calmer person come the sun tomorrow morning.